No kings, step your motherfucking cookies up, bitch.
Okay guys, we're here as a Christian conservative at a No Kings rally, and we're gonna have some conversations with people and see why they believe President Trump is putting their freedom in danger. I'm a Christian, so I love Jesus, and I also happen to love President Trump. I was wondering, you're at the No Kings protest today, I was wondering how President Trump has put your freedom in jeopardy.
I wouldn't say my freedom's in jeopardy.
Yeah. So whose freedom's in? Why are you out here at the No Kings protest, I guess?
Sorry.
I was wondering, what has President Trump done to put your freedom in danger?
We have something come to do. I think that he has done so by sorry, we weren't expecting to be on.
Like, you're not cute. This isn't funny. Oh, you're so sweet.
No kings. You don't hate authoritarianism. You just hate what you're told to hate by the algorithm and the news outlets.
Can somebody please explain to me what is the No Kings protest? Evidently, this protest is going on throughout Rochester, and I've heard of it before. I just literally don't know what they're protesting. No kings. We don't have a king. We have a president. Honest to God, don't know what their beef is, like what their protest is about. What are they protesting? I just don't know.
No kings. Unless it was during the pandemic when all the mom and pop businesses were shut down, but the government said it was totally fine for all the major super rich corporations to continue operating. But I didn't really care because as long as I could get my Starbucks and go to Target, I was fine. No kings. Except during the pandemic when we told people that they would lose their job unless they took a certain medical product, or they couldn't even go into certain restaurants without vaccine paperwork. That was crazy, but I didn't really care because I just complied. No kings. Remember when we also told people that they had to not visit their loved ones that were sick and dying in the hospital, the elderly? They had to die alone. That was really sad. We shut down the schools, completely wrecked the developmental learning for a whole generation. I mean, that was tragic, but we don't really talk about that because that's over now. New outrage, no kings. Remember when we were told over and over if we got that medical product, we for sure would not get sick. And even though the people that got it immediately did get sick, we were for sure told they wouldn't spread it. And then that gradually became, well, like 95%, like 75%. Okay, there's no evidence it does what we told everyone it does, but we've already made everyone take it that would anyway. And no one really cared because it's new outrage time, no kings. And do you remember during that time, anyone who tried to bring attention to these issues on social media was censored or their account was banned? And limiting free speech at that time seemed okay to me. I didn't really think about it. No kings. You don't hate authoritarianism. You just hate what you're told to hate by the algorithm and the news outlets. Be so for real. I just wish the anti-authoritarian energy was present during actual tyranny from both the federal and local governments during that time. But no, of course not. And it's not authoritarianism if the majority of the people voted for it, both popular vote and electoral votes. People wanted the border secure. So settle down and start thinking for yourself. Turn off the TikTok. It's gonna be okay.
If you're not sure what to protest about next, fear no more, I got you covered. The next time your party leaders choose a presidential candidate behind closed doors without holding a fair primary, start a No Kings protest. The next time politicians try to force medical decisions on you, like take the jab or lose your job instead of giving you freedom of choice, start a No Kings protest. The next time they silence journalists or ban accounts all over social media or call dissent misinformation just to control the narrative, start a No Kings protest. The next time they send billions of taxpayer dollars overseas while Americans struggle to pay rent, groceries, and gas, start a No Kings protest. The next time unelected bureaucrats create laws through agencies instead of letting Congress vote, start a No Kings protest. The next time they try to control speech by labeling your beliefs as hate just to shut you up, start a No Kings protest. And the next time they pretend to care about democracy but silence their political opponents, you sure as hell better march your asses out on those streets and start a No Kings protest instead of always rolling over like a little bitch and doing as you're told.
Okay, the No Kings protest like really feels like new levels to me. Like what are you actually talking about? Donald Trump was elected democratically twice. The second time by a huge popular vote gap. Like he won. The people spoke democratically. He did not inherit his power. He is not going to be in power forever. He does not have supreme authority over everybody. He is a part of a self-governing body. Also, do you think you'd be allowed to have protests if we had a king? Also, do you remember when Kamala Harris was just put in as the Democratic nominee without being voted in? And I see some of the chants at the protests being like, Donald Trump has got to go. Like, who are you to say? Are you skirting the democratic process now? This one has me baffled.
I'm on my way to the Hate America rally. The No Kings rally, which is the most ridiculous name I've ever heard of. Because we clearly don't have a king, but the left just won't get that because they just have to make stuff up constantly. Because, the reality of the situation is if we did have a dictator, king, fascist, you wouldn't be able to have a protest about literally nothing. I mean, these people are unhinged, unreal. And, the Democratic Party has no policy, platform, or leader, quite frankly. I've been looking at signs all day on TikTok, and they're just anti the Trump administration. They have nothing else to say. It's like they're not for anything. They're just against everything. We just had a budget surplus in September because of tariff revenue. We wanted to tax corporations and the wealthy. It's a consumption tax. Hello. But can't be for that because the orange man bad. It just makes me so angry because so many people died for this country and for the right to be free. And I just think if those people that died in mass were alive today, to see this level of juvenile behavior from these people who can't get behind any policies, I think they'd be massively disappointed. Especially waving upside down American flags. It's really sad. Sad state of the world. Sad state of the country. But the good news is I think patriotism is coming back. That's why the right is winning. And these protests are just getting smaller and smaller. So we'll see how small the Dallas one is today. I've got my liberal disguise on with my pink hat. So hopefully they don't suss me out. We'll see.
So are you accidentally stupid or are you stupid on purpose? Because the only reason you would go to a No Kings protest in 2025 is if you were stupid enough to believe that America had kings, not realizing that your very participation in this event that is not being shut down by the one person who you claim is a king invalidates the entirety of your argument. See, this is all these people know how to do anymore. All y'all want to do is go out and be part of some protest, right? It doesn't accomplish anything? No, it never does. It makes you feel good for a few hours. Y'all rally around, oh, this is going to be the biggest uprising. What are you going to do? Nothing. You don't have any demands because No Kings is already a thing, right? It's called Independence Day. We have one of those already. Oh, you don't celebrate that either, do you? Yep, that tracks. That sounds about right. So anybody who's going out there to be part of this No Kings protest, just know all you're really doing at the end of the day is playing yourself and showing your ignorance. So go ahead, be a part of this No Kings protest if you want to. It's a free country. You can do what you want, but don't be surprised if people are laughing at you for it.
No kings, but you need to put your mask on. No kings, but no family gatherings of more than 10 people. No kings, but make sure you stay 6 feet apart. No kings, but you're responsible for my health. No kings, but lots of mandates. No kings, but I'm opening a hotline where you can tattletale on your neighbors. No kings, but your family members will perish alone. No kings, but you're not allowed to worship the one and only king. No kings, but we're shutting your business down. No kings, but I'm firing you if you don't take it. No kings, but you can't go outside. No kings, but lock us down. No kings, but you need boosters. From where I'm sitting at, the irony of this is outstanding. And who is the tyrant in this situation? Just something to think about from your friend Rut. Y'all have a good day.
Isn't it wild that the same people marching under the No Kings banner are the same ones who are bowing down to government overreach, worshiping Gavin Newsom, cheering bureaucrats who shut down your businesses, mashed your kids, and called you a terrorist for wanting to open your church? No Kings? Really? Please give me a break. You don't hate kings. You just want to crown your own. You scream about tyranny while holding signs made by Apple, tweeting from your iPhone, sipping your Starbucks, and nodding like trained seals to whatever the media spoon feeds you. You say you oppose authoritarianism, but you cheered when the state told people they couldn't earn a living unless they got a jab. You cheered when they censored speech. You cheered when they weaponized the FBI, and you cheered when they locked people in their homes. The only thing consistent about your movement is your utter hypocrisy. You don't want freedom. You want control, or at least your version of it. And here's the truth. America doesn't need fewer traditions. It needs stronger ones. The men and women being honored in that parade today, they earned our respect. You, meanwhile, are out here throwing tantrums in the streets because you're confused by flags and discipline. So no, this isn't about kings. It's about weak people trying to tear down the only structure strong enough to keep this country free. And we see right through it.
No Kings, step your motherfucking cookies up, bitch. This shit just seems like more of a parade and a performance and optics more than anything else. Rallying together to scream at a building that's definitely closed because it's a Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning in a major city in a contained space and area. Who are y'all disrupting? Business is still going on. Things are still happening. Mind you, no one's in City Hall. No one's there. It's the weekend. Just closed. I'ma just say it. White people can't do shit right. Nothing. Honestly, I don't think it sent any type of message. I don't think it's made any type of significant impact. I mean, everyone got together. Great. But I think that it's an illusion of unity. And a lot of those people were the same ones who voted for what the fuck we have going on right now. So, miss me with all of this bullshit. I'm going to tell you for the 20,000th time, and I'm going to keep on saying it. If you want to make a significant impact in America right now, yelling in the streets is not going to cut it unless you really shutting shit the fuck down. Unless you really not letting people come into fucking businesses. Unless you really using your bodies to stop motherfucking traffic. Unless everybody not going to work. Unless you tearing shit down, burning shit the fuck up. If you not on that type of time, baby, singing and dancing around in costumes, you could just wait until fucking Halloween, bitch. If you really want to make an impact and be, I guess, non-violent about it, stop buying shit. Stop it. Stop buying. I keep fucking saying it. Stop fucking buying. The fact of the matter is, you white motherfuckers got way more immunity than we do. That's a fact in this country. So, if you gonna fight for all of us, bitch, I'm gonna need you to get in the motherfucking field and be about that life.
Y'all wanna know how I know that we are in two different realities right now? I just opened up Instagram, and every single one of those little notes at the top when you open up your messages is like, no kings, no kings, no fucking kings. I don't know what to tell you guys. You just are on another planet. And I can't imagine living in such a way, choosing to live in such a way where you are constantly mad. You wake up and you're mad. You go to bed and you're mad. Well, you don't go to bed because you're just giving yourself anxiety and panic attacks every day. And this outrage, it's manufactured for you to digest. And it's being spoon-fed to you daily by the people on which whichever social platforms and whatever media outlets you worship. Those are your kings and queens. And if you've watched my content for any amount of time, you know that I voted for Kamala. She didn't win. And I had spent that entire campaign of hers telling people she was going to lose. And when Joe Biden was running against Trump this last time, I was telling people he was going to lose, and nobody believed me. But when she lost, that is when God started doing a massive spiritual work in my life. And mind you, I left the left years ago, but I knew she was going to lose. Prior to that election, I prayed and I said, God, if she loses, please give me a sense of peace and direction to know that you've got this. And I woke up November the 6th with just this sense of clarity that I have not had in years. But I know what it's like to have gone through a loss like that and just feel like everything is wrong because you've been programmed and manipulated for a literal decade to not only think that this man is the literal devil, but also that your candidate is going to win. Oh, she's got it in the bag. And, you know, the polls are all in her favor. Look at the polls, look at the polls, look at all of the ground swell of just energy that's happening. All of that was done by design because the Democratic Party knew that they didn't stand a chance against him this time, more than last time. So now you're repeating the patterns and you're repeating all the catchphrases and the slogans. You're not letting yourself get any rest. You're not nourishing yourself. You're not going outside, getting any fresh air or exercise. You're abusing substances. You're abusing your mental health with your doom scrolling. You're drinking yourself silly. You're not seeing a therapist. Or rather, you're not seeing a therapist that is going to actually hold your feet to the part about this is having been like you. I remember what it's like to not want to grow and not want to change and not to evaluate my position because I've been convinced that my position is the right place. This has all been done by design, and it was not done by Trump. People in power in the Democratic Party and people in the media and people who run social media and people in the entertainment industry saw a chance to take people in different communities and groups who have gone through very legitimate trauma and pain in their lives and make these people feel like victims. I know because that was me. And I know what it's like to be addicted to that rage. It satiates this hunger to feel like I'm getting something done, like I'm being validated by something. It's not real. And you're only hurting yourself. But truthfully, I think the only thing that is really going to change people's minds is for them to experience the effects of certain policies that they are in favor of, unfortunately. And it's funny because they're the ones saying Republicans voted for these policies and they're going to find out what they voted for and they're going to get everything they voted for. And I know that people aren't about to try to hear what I'm about to say about Republicans and conservatives, but I have been received with so much love and joy and kindness and grace, and that's waiting for you. But you've got to be willing to open your mind and change your mind and have hard conversations with yourself and with people who actually care about you. That's why I've been so honest about all of this, about this journey of mine. It's not so I can gain more fans and followers. It's because I know what you've gone through. You're not alone.